line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 6-6. Pull it high. He's checking crap. Switch.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Ready?
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, watch the slant. Hurry. Check 24.
Now a give to Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
He may try and run for this. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Pin the mirrors back and go full. Charlotte, 64, weak.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, Charlie.
Right there.
22 jump. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Get that quarterback. Go. Deep dribble.
On the delay, here's Breida. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
On the set.
36 to Mike. I'm coming for you, son. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Hey, Delta.
Get ready. Watch 36.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A pass complete here to Conley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Bengal first down and a 16-yard pickup there.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run on first down. Vaughn looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Go.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Ready.
Here's Allen to throw it. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Greystone, travel.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey,
Hit it.
On first down, it's Vaughn. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second and 9, Allen. He's got the hook up with Conley. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We're scoreless after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Watch the out.
Rock it. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down now, it's Vaughn. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
Hey, stand up.
Now a give, right side. Vaughn. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 31, Allen eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, it's Vaughn, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Look at me. Zipper.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to find Conley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Check it backer, check it backer. Slam, slam. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch it, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
30 base.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Allen caught here by Conley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Now.
Second and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
36 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
90 Wolf. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Hey, wahoo!
To throw again on second down. Allen, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third and long, it's Allen. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Conley. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To throw again. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, punt.
Five. Yes.
That's the way. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Lee Griffin.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Extra point attempt to come here. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We go. 50, plant.
They begin the drive with Williams. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
94.
First down, Chiefs.
All day, dog. Let go. Go. Get it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check for it. Let's go.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready. And Lobo. Go out.
I'm going for that.
61. Matchbox light.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
18 yards.
It's 2nd and 8.
X3. 218. Chop. Hey. High 7. 5.
Here's 2nd and 8. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Rock it.
They'll run on first down. Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary had really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of the lanes.
To throw, it's Allen. And he hits his man, Matthews. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And spins away. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Able to fight through one tackle. Shoves him aside. Still churning. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, that little John helps, able to pick up the first, get out of bounds as well.
And he has to play a little bit of risk-reward here at this time because they need these first downs. But you know the risk is if they catch him inbounds and tackle him, the clock continues to run and grinds things for him. So he's able to get it done, get out of bounds, and conserve a little bit of time.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Alpha! Go!
They'll set up a throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They run for it with Breida, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On first down, it's Vaughn. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To the air, Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on first down. Vaughn. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 34. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now a carry for Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Back to throw here. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down, Kansas City.
Here we go, here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Bandit.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, Jet.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. But now it's 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Kelce out in the slot right. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Watch out, watch out.
Protein spill. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside